father of Latasha. And Tamika Scott speaks out on Xscape drama, Rocky and more during interview with Choose TV. Full link in description.
Please.
Yes. Yes.
I want everyone to know this. First of all, I forgive Glory for all the stuff she said. I forgive everyone that's come against me because you can't do no more than God allow you to do anyway. And I've learned that in the ministry. But the main thing, we have to forgive. You know, the Bible said, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. I'm not holding hostility. I'm not mad with nobody. I just want people to see what type of person I am. So when you hear these accusations, you can say, that's not the Pastor Scott that I know.
There you go. I love that. I love that. Mims, let's come back over to you. Your next question or comment.
Pastor Scott, I know that you are aware of this show. You are watching the show potentially. A major point of contention on the show is this $30,000 check. Two-part question. Did you have any knowledge of this $30,000 check prior to the show airing? And it was stated in an interview by Tamika that Tasha and her husband were living with your ex-wife at the time. Do you know why they were staying with her around 10 to 11 years ago?
You know, this is so sad. You know more than I do. Number one, I only hear things when they come out in the open like you do, because I'm not that close-knitted with them where they give me information like this. The things that I've heard about what I said or what Gloria said, I just heard it through social media. I have not seen the broadcast. I don't want to see the broadcast.
Oh, wow.
And about the $30,000 check, see, this is new to me. Before I can even say anything on that, I've got to, you know, try to do some research because I don't know anything about a check. And isn't that sad? I'm the daddy, but I'm sure mom know, but I don't know about any check. I can't tell you today that Rocky and Tasha got married. I just know that he has identified himself as her husband. So I don't know these things. I couldn't prove documents of when they were married or about a check or about this. I have not watched it. And I'm not going to watch it because this is something that it's not going to do nothing but just cause more confusion.
Wow. I would like to say this also, or relating to that question regarding this 30,000 and Pastor Scott's comment on this. Tamika did say on the show that she had not even told her husband about the $30,000. So if she did not tell her husband about it, why would she tell her father? So let me go ahead and just throw it out and clear that up. Go ahead, Mims.
Because she told her mother.
She told her mother.
Seeing the discord between your daughters right now, how are you feeling from looking at things as a civilian, someone not a part of the show in this part?
Okay, let me say that. That's a very good question, and I'm glad you brought that up. You remember when Tasha and Candy were bumping heads? I had no idea they had actually got into a fist fight until I actually got on social media again. So people would call me and say, man, did you know that Latasha and Candy had got into a fight? I didn't even address it. I went straight to the throne of grace. And this is what I said, just like I said a few minutes ago. I said, God's going to work it out. So they were in Detroit, my hometown. And Tamika and Candy, they apologized on nationwide television. And the first thing I said was, I told you that God has the last say. So, see, my power is limited. All of us as fathers, we want the best for our children. We want the best for our church. We want the best for our grandchildren. But God has the final say so. And I believe I wouldn't be preaching gospel if I didn't believe what I was preaching. I believe that this right here is going to bring a lot of people together. It's going to separate those that shouldn't be in your life. And that's good. I don't want to be around folks that don't need to be in my life. But God is going to work this thing out. Two things are going to happen. Number one, they're going to get it together or they're going to start preaching the gospel.
All right, Pastor, go ahead.
As Mama G, when you guys separated, was there any point to where, you know, you were not in their lives? Because Latasha has stated on the first episode, and I'm going to paraphrase it, that she calls her mom on Father's Day because she was like the mom and the dad.
Well, me and Tamika have always been close. Tasha and her mom has always been close. So I understand that. When it was coming up, me and Tamika did things that me and Tasha never did. We went horseback riding, we did things. And it's because Tamika was more affectionate to her father. Don't mean that I didn't love Tasha less, but it was just, Tamika just was a father's girl. And even to this day, and if you notice in her cookbook, if you have not gotten it, I advise you to get it. I just looked at it basically today, and a lot of the things that was in the cookbook is reflecting of her daddy, how he was, how he did this, how he came to the school. I mean, they got tired of me. When I was Fulton County Sheriff, I was at their school at least 3 times a week, eating lunch with them. Every event I was there. I was their manager. For those that didn't know, before they became Xscape, they were called Precise. I was their manager. I was their security. We did so many shows. And so I was there religiously with them. So it's not been a time in that or era in their life I had not been a part of. And so the point is this, was they had a dance or they had a whatever at the school. I was a sheriff. I was there. I protected them. I provided security. So anyone that knows me, they will tell you, no, that's not the Mr. Scott we know. He was there at every event that occurred. And so, and I would like for you, every one of you on Juice, to get with me. I want you to see this portfolio I put together when the girls first started it. And I want you to sit down and yourself and just go through this. And you can tell me, how can all this stuff be accumulated if I was not a part of their life? It goes from when they started, Natasha, I started her first record at 11 years old. I promoted her. And I mean, it's just so much here. Whatever happened to Randolph Scott's daughter, Latasha Scott, I had a contract with her when she was 11. So it's a lot of things I've done for my children that other parents have not. And so, and out of all this, Gloria was not even a part of none of that. But she's taking the credit now, which I understand.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.